Hello, good evening, and custard. It's our regular Tuesday night, and tonight is members only chat night. One day a week, we're going to give the members that support us the chance to have the chat all to themselves. Now, it might be a bit quiet, but we have got over 55 members. Well, we've got about 55 members, so that's good. We did have 123 members at peak when FM24 first came out and we released our first tactics videos. We had 123 members. Oh my God, my wallet was singing back then. Now my wallet's crying. But don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. It's all about the football manager and Norway, really. It's mainly about Norway. I mean, Robert's from Norway. Eastbourne's sponsor is the Norwegian line. So if you join me in the afternoon, you get to see Norwegian line written on all my Eastbourne shirts. Yeah. True. Very Norwegian.
Norwegian cruise line.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the sponsor. And the weirdest thing is, have you noticed on Football Manager, this will blow your little minds. Even though we're in 2036, the sponsors never change. Shirt sponsors never change. They should do, shouldn't they? That should be part of it. You should get a new kit, different branding, shirt sponsors. That should all be in. That would be cool stuff. We'd all enjoy that. Little stuff, but it would be cool to go, oh, you've got a new sponsor. You're now sponsored by Samsung or whatever. Or, you know, Eddie's Cafe. Yes. You're sponsored by Eddie's Cafe.
Just something random. And the colors change a bit in the kits. Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. It shouldn't be too difficult to implement.
Well, the problem is they'd have to get all the companies to agree to use their names. So that's why they don't. They just can't do it. Everything's about money and bullshit these days, mate.
If they do fantasy names.
Just
random shit.
Fantasy names, exactly. Instead of Samsung, what would you pick? Ramsung.
Damsung, something like that. The Danish phone company Dansung.
I've just got a feeling if it was left to me and Robert to make up the names might sound quite rude. They'd definitely be funny.
Yeah.
Hey Jamie, well done. You're the first, mate. Well done. It's members only night. We're rewarding you members only chat. Once a week, we're going to have a members session just to reward everyone for supporting us because we do massively appreciate it. And we know it's been a long time between FM24 and FM26. Yeah, it's a new thing. I'm bringing out a lot of new things to reward the members. But also, if you're not a member, you can still watch. Everyone who's not a member can totally watch. And if you join me tomorrow afternoon, it's not members. You'll be able to chat away. So it's just one night a week. Just a little something. Right, I've got a game. I've got Brentford away. And this is my game in hand. Because I'm 3 points ahead of Robert, but I've got a game in hand. So to say I want to win this is a bloody understatement. Hey, guten Tag, Paul.
Abend.
I don't know if you got that, Paul. It's just once a week we're going to do a members only chat night to reward everybody, and tonight is the night. I mean, we might move it to Mondays. I'm not going to lie. We might. Oh, I wrote something, didn't I, Rob? I forgot I wrote something, and here's what I wrote. God, honestly, I'm a terrible. This is why I'm not a TV presenter. There we go. I'll pin that. We might change it to Mondays just because members Mondays sounds better than see you next Tuesday. Right, anyway, here we go. Robert won't get that joke because he's Norwegian, by the way. He won't get that joke.
I don't get more than 25% of your jokes. That's not because of my nationality.
The problem
is because you are on a high.
No.
Yeah.
The problem is your English is so. I mean it, mate. Your English is so good that I sometimes forget that you're not English, and I talk to you so much.
Yeah.
So it's not really something. Yeah, that's the truth. It is a bit like that. It's like, oh, I kind of forget.
That was a nice compliment, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean it. That's why I end up giving you shit, and then I think, oh my god, it's not even his first language. It's even more impressive. It's ridiculous, really. I could never do it.
We Norwegians, we like to speak English. I've said this before, but if you go to a Norwegian pub in Oslo on a Saturday night, there's a Premier League match on in a pub. It's Man United playing. You can see the guys in there. All Norwegians are just yelling, "Yeah, I said, yeah, I said." It's so typical. And they're screaming in the Norwegian pub in Oslo. They're screaming to the ref, "You effing ref!" They're not screaming.
Okay.
In Norwegian, they're screaming in English. That's it. That's how we work.
Right.
Yeah.
I've got to concentrate now. Got quite a big game to level up. All right. Hey, the man. Welcome, mate. Thanks for joining us for Members Night. That's good. We started with 3 members. We thought nobody might turn up, so that's good. We started with 3 members.
Yeah. 3 great guys. Yeah, I can't lie. I have to say that I hope for a Brentford miracle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
good luck with that. 54 seconds. Jolly Ash.
Dreams are crushed.
Well, you never know. I'm always looking for comedy names on the opposition team. That's one game that I play when I'm doing it myself. Oh, no. Phew. That was a decent effort.
They were decent, weren't they? Now they're 20th in the league.
Oh, yeah. There it is. Lamine Yamal in his 12th season at West Ham. You know you've been playing a long time when Lamine Yamal turns 30.
Yeah. He's an old man in football terms.
I'm going to give you guys a bit of a spoiler. In the afternoons, I play Eastbourne, and I've got them in the Premier League. And I'm third season, I think. I just finished the 3rd season. Going into season 4, I've spent a ton of money on one player, and that player is Lenny Yoro. He's my first, proper big money player. I was surprised they let me have him. 50 million down and 50 million over the next 3 years, but the guy's absolute top draw in this game. He scored 2 goals on his debut, headed from corners. I was like, yep, that's what I need. Okay, second half. Penalty awarded. Who's on my penalties? Is it Yamal? Hosker. Bang. Nathan Hosker, 17th for the season. He's been the sleeper hit, I would say, Robert, this season. Hosker.
Yeah.
I didn't like him so much last season. I kept moaning about him not doing it, but it turns out if you start him every game, he does. He knows where the goal is. Okay, Johnny Ash, just got another one. Time for some subs. 70 minutes. I got this from the Junior Encyclopedia of Management, that you should make all substitutes on 70 minutes. Who else am I going to bring on? Melina. It's such a drop off when you see the star. Everyone can see the little star ratings for my squad. It's like 3s and 4s, and then the odd 2 and 1.5. It's like, I need those guys to upskill. Hey, Frederick Wilgoz scores. He could make it. He could make it, but he will need a lot of games. That's the problem. Oh my God. Johnny Ash hat-trick.
Oh, that's a good question, Paul. That question demands a good answer. I have to think about that for a while. Come back later on in the session.
Hang on, I'll read it then. If you both could change something about tactics and or set pieces in FM, what would you change and why? Well, tactics, I would definitely have it so that it was more fluid, in the sense that a tactic should work if you have the right players for the tactic. But at the moment, it doesn't. It's broken. So if I played, instead of 2 DMs, if I bought the 2 best CMs, central midfielders, you know, that I'd put on the halfway line instead of below the halfway line. So I put these 2 world-class CMs there, and immediately all my results would be worse. And that's stupid, because that's not what would happen in real life if you had 2 work. So I would have all tactics fit the players. If you've got the right players, then the tactics got a chance of working. If everyone's playing in their best position, the tactics should work. But at the moment, they don't. They don't work like that. The tactic is more important than the players at the moment. And the second point about set pieces were better in FM23, where you could like move them around a little bit more easily and work out who was going where. It was just slightly easier. I preferred that, moving them around myself on the map on the tactic screen. That just seemed better. The new one is just bollocks, basically. That's my view.
Yeah, I agree on set pieces, and my answer is kind of the same on tactics. There are 2 meta tactics in FM24, and that's 4-2-4 and 4-2-3-1. All of the tactics can be okay, plus, but nothing more, in my opinion. Okay, you can win the league with the 3-5-2, but that's if you have the best players. You have to play 4-4 or 4-2-3-1 to really succeed.
Yeah.
I'm talking in general terms, of course, but yeah. I would like to see more differences.
Yeah.
More, like you say.
I mean, there's a lot of things I would change. Do you know a number one thing I would change about Football Manager going forward? I love the game so much. Like, we're in 2036. Wouldn't it be nicer if there's some more random teams in the division, like some of the League 2 or League 1 sides had made it into the Premier League, and maybe a couple of the Premier League sides were down in League 1, you know? And that doesn't happen enough. It can happen, but it rarely happens. So I would like to not just see the same clubs going down and up between the Championship and the Premier League, especially in the future. Like, why can't we have, you know, like we've seen Sheffield United do quite well. That's in our game. Sheffield United had a huge takeover, so they've been staying in the Premier League for a long time, and that's a good idea. But that should happen more often. Hey, Carl. Carl's become a member again. It says, Carl, the legend, welcome to National League fan. Well done, Carl. He joins us for members night. Right, I'm 6 point clear of Robert. Let's not forget that. Maybe we could have a song about that.
Up to you.
No, I'm not going to do a song about it. It's too early in the season. It's too soon.
Now come on, you do it.
No, it's too soon. Nice one, Carl. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is brutal. A 17-year-old centre back out for 6 to 7 months with cruciate ligaments. Ugh. That's crazy for one so young.
Yeah, and to the polls, not the latest, but that one about administration. Yeah, I agree. But actually, I've seen for the first time in my own save. I'm in the championship now with my Dulwich Hamlet team, and Crystal Palace started with 12 minus points. Got deducted 12 points. Didn't deep dive into the reasons why, but it was interesting. I haven't seen that too often. First time, I think, on the AI team in the FM24.
But yeah, I mean, you'd imagine that there could be some. It would be cool if more non-league sides or more teams from below non-league, like below National League South, like why can't we have more teams appear in the league? In fact, it's made me want to have a look. Let's have a quick look and see if, I don't know how good your knowledge will be, guys, but this is the current championship. So if we look here, this is the 2036 championship. Who's there that shouldn't be? I think every team there I've seen them in the championship before at some point.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll move down.
Rotherham.
We'll go to League One. Salford. Bromley. I don't know where Bromley were originally. Maybe Bromley have done well in hanging in League One. But the top ones, you can see there, they all exist before. So let's go down to League Two. Crawley Town are top. Carlisle. Oh, MK Dons are in League Two. Haha. Notts County, Oldham, Athletic, Gateshead. Who out of them are not actually in the league? Yeah, Carl, members only is tonight. Oh, yeah, Woking. Yeah, Woking. It's annoying. Can we go down further? Yeah, you can't. We took the Vanarama. North, south. So, in the time we've been playing... Tunbridge Angels made it to Vanarama. Eastbourne Borough got promoted in 28-29. Come on, Eastbourne. But no real shocks. If I go back to North, it's the National League. It's annoying I can't see where the FC Flyde got into the league. Woking, Flyde. Leyton Orient obviously went down and came back again. Accrington Stanley, Gateshead. Not many, like I said, not many are making it in the league was my point. But anyway, I quite enjoyed that. I think we should check on that once a year.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't want to go down an absolute rabbit hole on it though. I don't know about you guys. I think to myself, okay, I've got an hour free. I'll just pop on and look for some transfers. I'll only do an hour. I just have a look round at a few things. And then I go down a couple of Football Manager rabbit holes, looking at mad stats and things that I like looking at. And 2 hours has gone by and I haven't even made any transfers, and I've only moved forward 3 days. Waiting for you, Rob, to click the button. There we go. Okay, Lucas Janicki is coming in June. 87 million. Finally got that one over the line. But yeah, that's it. My budget's gone now. I'm down to 9 million.
No. 229.29. Active window.
They stole it.
Outside the window.
They stole it. They stole it.
Ah, yeah, my goldfish memory. Yeah, they stole it.
Here you go. Look, I'll show you everybody. Transfer window. In, for me, 381 million. 381 million. That includes the summer spend as well, though. That's summer and the January window, and then out 351. So I've spent 30 million. How crazy is that? You're surprised, aren't you, Robert? I can tell Robert is shocked to the core. He can't even speak.
I'm so shocked at him. I can't manage to speak now. But I think you were very brave in that window.
Yeah,
most of you are.
Brave / stupid. There's too many players out, really, but we'll see what happens in the long run. I've taken a risk on some young talent, needed. So we'll see. Haaland's gone at the end of the season. All right, so I've got Man United. What was yours? Brighton, was it? I've forgotten instantly.
Leicester away.
Leicester away, and I'm United at home.
I'm glad to see both Naipan and Villalba back after long-term injuries.
Yeah.
That usual January, February injury crisis I normally have hasn't happened this season. So that gives me hope. Still 2 cup trophies to fight for, and haven't given up on the league yet, even though I know it's going to be tough.
6 points clear. La la la.
La 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 la.
Don't steal my song.
Who's talking about? I'm gonna shut up.
All right, I heard a little cheer then. Right, God, there is a certain amount of pressure, even though I am 6 clear. You do sort of think, Sredkovic, annoying, got a knock. Oh yes, penalty. I do like an early penalty in a home game. Vert scores 10th for the season. They definitely spread the goals around. Oh, what a lovely finish. Left foot, Lamine Yamal. He's benefited this season from getting more starts as well. Honestly, I feel terrible about him. He would probably be twice the player if I'd have played him. It's utterly crazy that I bought Musiala and Yamal. And then ended up not playing Yamal.
Imagine that in real life, having those two.
Yeah.
All clubs would have been drooling to have those two on each their wing.
Yeah. Man United have got Endrick, and he's really doing well against me. Yeah. Oh, that should have been a goal. I would say Rocky is the number one underperformer for me. Like, he's world class, and I'm just not seeing world class performances. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, Hendrick scored. 2-1. Robert's 3-0 up, so don't worry about him.
Yeah.
Okay. What is going on? Everyone's nervous. Get them off. Even Johnny Ash is showing nervous. Right, I'm bringing on Haaland. I've made 5 subs at half time. How's that for balls? That's bound to go wrong, isn't it?
Or the opposite.
3-1. Get in. Will goes. Immediately gets an assist for Yamal. I got to be careful with Haaland though. If I accidentally forget and play him 10 times, he'll get a contract renewal. Oh no! Carl reached the playoff semis, not happy. Lost 2-0 to Worthing. Oh, there's nothing worse than losing in the playoffs. And then you see another whole season stretched ahead of you before you could possibly get in the same thing. What's Carl said? I'm a 6-month member. I renewed my membership, so I'm skint. Oh, I thought it was just a month. I thought you just paid monthly. I didn't know you could pay up front for a period of time. Right, 3-1. That's a good win. United are decent. That we've noticed the further we've gone on that they do start renewing their squads, but
yeah,
not as much as they should do.
After 10 seasons, they start to renew.
Hang on. I don't know if I saw that right. I've got to look at that again. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Okay. No, that's fine. For some reason, it only showed Man United as having 3 players on the bench. I was like, what? All right, so yeah, it's a 2-horse race. Arsenal are out of it now. Robert is 14 clear of Arsenal. I just can't see him pulling back. No one unusual is going down at the bottom. Wolves, Leicester, Brentford. I mean, maybe Brentford is more of a surprise because they've been decent in our game before. So
yeah, And it's 9 points up to Leicester on 19th.
Palace went down
So
in my other one.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is one of my new players. I'm following his career in the reserves. Lucky Agbo. Lucky Agbo scored for the under-18s. Come on, Lucky. That's a good regen name to get.
Yeah. I think this game is rigged. Quite furious, actually. Because you get all the good names. My names are like typical Steve Jones. And
have you looked at your
Eric,
under-18s? Have you honestly looked at them?
Yeah, we looked through them, but
I've got good name. I've got Ask Thompson. Who else have I got? Louis Highland. No, it's not good enough. Nigel Campbell. Finn Barrowcliff. Nah, these aren't funny enough. Miles Eggleton. Miles Eggleton and Lucky Agbo. I mean, if they make the first team, it will make it sound funny. And then I've got Frank Ten Worrella, whatever that is. But no real laugh out louds, unfortunately. Ask Thompson and Lucky Agbo are my best. You're never going to beat Thank God Stephen. We will never
it's impossible.
beat Thank God Stephen.
Cloud Spice was close, but Miss Cloud Spice.
Don't worry, Carl. It's only what is it? I'm trying to think what level you're on. National League fan. $2.99. $2.99 is a bargain. So 6 months will be £18. Bargain for 6 months.
Yeah. New match.
I don't know if you guys knew
every
this,
Thursday now.
but if you wanted to be a member for free, if you join the Google Rewards, there's an app on an Android phone anyway, Robert's got it, called Google Rewards. And basically you answer questions about places you go. Like I went to Marks and Spencer's today and I had to upload a photo of my receipt and I got 14p for doing that. And you answer a few questions a week. But over time it builds up. And once you got to $2.99, you could use that money to become a member because Google Rewards is also owning YouTube. So you can use the free rewards money for YouTube memberships. I've done it myself. I become a member of my own channel to give myself money. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's better than a poke in the eye. And I get my wife to do it, and then she becomes a member as well. And you can wait, and you can keep going with it. You could get it up to $4.99 and then become a League 2 member, like that. Robert did it for a month. I don't know what happened. Did your money run out, though? You could build it up again.
Yeah, I'm expecting. Maybe it's due to I'm being in Norway because I don't get too many of those surveys.
I had a brilliant one this morning. I had a survey this morning asking me about a Google search that I did. I got 69p. 69p. It took me about 10 seconds to answer the questions. Maybe 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 69p. I was like, oh, brilliant. I've got over £3 in mine now. And I always use it for YouTube memberships.
Sounds like you guys are getting it way more often than I do.
Oh, okay. We had a new thumbnail for tonight as well. A little West Ham versus Liverpool thumbnail. So that was cool.
Yeah.
I was hoping somebody...
Good work.
I was hoping somebody who wasn't a member would join us on members night. But they might do. They might still. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. It'd be lovely to get a new person join us. If you become a member, you get access to our tactics as well. So, right, I've got Fulham at home. Rob's got Palace away. The problem I've got is I've got the EFL Cup final in 3 days. I don't know. This is your chance, Rob, because I'm going to put the reserves.
It's Fulham, so I don't have big hopes. Fulham play at your place. Nah.
Yeah, true. But I'm making a lot of changes, so it's not impossible.
I will see. I have done one change, and that's because one of my regular DMs was injured. I think we will have the Champions League draw soon. Hopefully.
All right. I need this one. I need this one. I've got to keep remembering to lift off of my leg because of my bad leg. I've been told to lift up a bit more, take the pressure off it, but I keep forgetting. I'm not standing up. I'm just literally
into the game.
I'm literally lifting on my wheelchair wheels. Get in, Samu, 26th for the season. Oh my God, Samu's got another one. Matic, my shadow striker guy, AMC, takes corners. I didn't know that. I can't look on Discord while we're streaming, Carl. Maybe Robert can.
Maybe later, yeah. In the middle of the game.
Right, 2-0 half time. I'm happy with that. Well happy.
Took me 40 minutes, but I scored.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I just got 3-0 Brito. I like the way Carl says, he says, I'm really poor, I've got no money left. And then he says, for tonight's bets, this is what I did.
Yeah, Carl, I've been taking a look at that Discord now. I agree with the 5 out of 6, not the Liverpool one. He thinks PSG is going to win 2-1 over Liverpool tomorrow. I think it's going to be a draw, 1-1, and Liverpool win at Anfield. But PSG, they are good at the moment, so...
I've got actually 3 good gambling stories. I don't know if you guys want to hear my gambling stories, but I'll start with an absolute banger if you like gambling. I don't know how much it was, by the way. When I was a kid, I reckon I was about 5 years old, so I don't remember any details, but I found out later in life. My dad was a postman, and he won so much money on horse racing that we moved to a bigger house in a nicer area. And it was only when I was older I found out. And we had a swimming pool in the back garden. And this is like years ago. Like I said, I was 5 years old. From the age of like 5 till 9, we lived in this house that had its own swimming pool. But then I think he lost some money, and my parents got divorced. So my parents got divorced when I was like 7. So by the time I was 9, we moved to a really small little crappy house again. So from the ages, like I said, from 5 till 9, I was living the good life. And then I've been a poor bastard ever since. But it's a pretty mad gambling story, really.
Yeah, it is. Huh.
My other gambling stories are not so good. Oh no, I have got one. I've got another positive one. The others are negative. I'll save them for later. Another one. I went to Vegas and I played on a what would you call it? What do you call them? Like a fruit machine? What do you call them? Fruit machine.
Slot machine?
Slot machine, like a slot machine. And it's called Mega Bucks. And you could win like $17 million or something. It was utterly bonkers. But you had to pay like $3 to pull the handle once, not just like $1. So I was just having to go on the $1 ones, kept putting my dollars in and whatever. And I won $1,200. And it was like going ka-ching, 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 ching, 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 ching. And the lights were going, wow, wow, wow. And that was good fun. That was quite exciting. And so that was the positive story. Actually, I better tell you the negative story as well, because it kind of links in with the positive one. So I won $1,200 on that machine. And over the next 3 days, I put the entire $1,200 back into the same machine. Because I got it in my head that I'd done it once. So maybe if I put it all back in, I'll have a chance of winning $1 million. It didn't happen. And afterwards, I felt really sick in my stomach afterwards when I thought about what I'd done. And I was like, why didn't I just walk away and keep the money? But I had it in my head I was going to win millions.
You're not the first one thinking that thought.
Oh dear. There you go.
Hey guys, FM related question here. Is there something to do when you would like to tell a player to not hang up his boots and take another year, apart from offering him a new contract? Is there a choice on the player's menu to convince him to reconsider hanging up boots or something like that?
Yeah, it should be there. If they said I'm going to retire, there should be the option should be there to discuss it.
This is
Under
gonna remove, of
discuss.
course.
Discuss. There's actually a thing. It says discuss. You see it? Development reports.
No.
Discuss.
Praise, warn, and advise. Maybe discuss. Yeah. No, it's not there.
Click the word. Oh no, it's not there, is it? Hang on. Well, if you click the word discuss at the top, and then it says, what is it? No.
You can click a couple of things there, but not.
I've done it before.
I don't think it's possible.
I've asked someone to reconsider when they say they're going to retire. You have to do it right away, though.
Yeah. My problem was I bought him with the knowledge of him retiring. So he had already taken that decision before I bought him. So it was just to have a backup keeper for 6 months. But I was curious to see if I was able to convince him to take an extra year.
Yeah. That's an interesting point, actually. I might see if I can get Haaland to do a new contract. Wow. I can't believe he'll even do a new contract after me desperately trying to sell him for 2 years. He wants 400 to 475. That's what he's already on. It's just too much money, so forget it. It's stupid. As if I'm going to do that. He can't score for shit. It's annoying. Maybe near the end of the season he'll agree. If he agreed to take 200 a week, which is still a lot, I'd give him another year. Just for the fun of it. I don't think people liked my gambling stories. No one said anything. Right, no more stories.
I liked. Laurent Pip. Actually. That's a good name. Pip. P-I-P.
Pip. Okay, I have got the EFL Cup final. So I'm just going to say, Hoska injured 4 to 7 days. Oh, are you kidding me? I could finally, in 2 weeks or in about 8 days, finally have everybody fit for the first time this season.
Yeah, first time.
What do you think? I've got Man City. Oh, Rob, you've got a game as well. I thought you didn't have a game. Yeah. Bloody hell, he's going to be a game ahead of me again. Yeah. Brighton. Come on, Brighton. Well, I rested players for this, so I'm hopeful of a positive outcome. All right. This is a big one for me. I really want this one. This will set like a ridiculous record. I think this will be 5 or 6 in a row.
I should have been in that file. But you can't lose 3-0 to City away.
Oh my God, I've got an injury.
Close
10
1-0.
minutes in. 10 minutes in. Come on, boys. Here we go. Johnny Ash, free kick. Oh, nearly. Brits made a good save. In goal. Yamal with a corner. Johnny Ash puts in his own rebound, 36 for the season. Come on, you Irons. Johnny Ash, the greatest regen of all time.
I have to agree on that. He's even better than Stefanik. Top 3 in the world regions. Johnny Ash number 1, Stefanik number 2, Lalba number 3. You agree?
No, I don't, because there's a couple of other ones that aren't at our clubs. But yeah, if it's just our clubs, yeah. From our clubs, you're right. Yeah. I can't lie.
Maybe. I'm letting you have the focus on the file, but I'm just going to say I'm leading comfortably. So this is going to be 3 points.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I'm only 1-0 up. It's a bit sketchy. They've had more shots than me. I've had 5 shots. So they've had 8 shots. I'm like, you know, when you're sort of half holding your breath, that's how I feel at the minute.
Yeah. Know the feeling. The final feeling.
Oh, no. Ortiz. Jeez. Great save from Hotter. Well done, Hotter. I'm going to have to make some subs here. I've been trying to hold off, but... Come on, one goal. There it is. Verts, 2-0. And breathe. I will make my final sub on that note. That's a close final, I'm telling you. They were like, you're kidding me. 2 injuries in the final. Salvador injured now. He's done his foot. So now I'm down to 10 men and it's the 86th minute.
You parking the bus?
A little bit.
Yeah.
7 minutes. I knew there'd be a lot. I've just put it on cautious mentality. 1.5 minutes left. They're attacking. 2-1. And that's how it finishes. 2-1. Flipping now. Another trophy in the bag.
6th in a row? 7th? 6th?
Not sure. I'll check after this. I like to look at the top tier. I always imagine myself up there with a big West Ham flag. West Ham have never won the League Cup in real life. Never. We've won the FA Cup more than once. Right. Past winners. There's 5 in a row. That's the 5th.
5 in a row. Yeah.
5 in a row. That's a good record. 5 in a row, but overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th in total.
A long time since I won.
20, 30, 31. You actually won. There was a point where you won 3 out of 5 years. You won it. 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
And I won it once out of 5. And it's completely turned around. So don't be too disheartened. It literally, do you remember we used to do jokes that the only trophy you'd win would be the Crapperbow Cup? I started calling it the Crapperbow Cup because Robert won it 3 times. I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend to him. That sounds awful. I feel bad about that now.
Nah. You're a great friend, so don't even start. Must be some banter. And you English guys, you are much better at banter than us stiff Norwegians.
Well, I'm from London, so we're born into banter. I've had to grow out of my programming. It's crazy. I've got Man City again now in the cup. In the FA Cup.
Yep. A bit easier draw for me. Charlton at home.
I'm just asking my wife for a biscuit.
We went to out shopping Saturday. We had a visit from my sister-in-law, my wife's sister. And they bought some cakes, and they saved for me while they were eating while you and I were playing. So they've been in the fridge for like 4 or 5 days now. And I'm saying to my wife just before this stream, those cakes, my dear, can I take one? No, you can take both if you want. They're yours. Are you sure you want to eat them? They're from Saturday. I was, yeah, of course. So I just threw into one Budapest cake. Not a cake, a slice of cake, of course, but slices of cake then. Budapest cake is fantastic. Made it in a bakery, of course.
The worst thing is if something like that gets forgotten, or like you think, oh, my wife's saving that, I better not have it, I better wait, and then it goes past its best, if you know what I mean, and then you've just got
that was her point.
A dry old cake. But
yeah,
so you should have had it
good,
before.
You
should have had it a couple of days before. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but they were still good in my opinion. So we'll see tomorrow how it goes.
Right, I've got to tell you this because this is quite crazy. Unbeatable West Ham set new record. West Ham's 30 games unbeaten from Wednesday, 3rd of September 2031 is a new record. I love this record. This is the one I'm hanging on to the longest. A 5-year record. I want to keep it. I want to make that record a decade.
Yeah, understandable. But I really want to be the one who breaks that record.
Well, you will. You probably
destroys
will
the
be.
record.
I think you will be.
Not breaking the record because I won't ever do better than that, but try to end it. Not because I want you to be sad for not having a record anymore, but just because I desperately want to win something.
Oh my God.
Showing my true side.
Well, you should try and win something. I don't know how you. I feel like it's that you've got. Are you aware of the phrase Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, when you're taken hostage by.
I think you've got a bit of
to
that.
sympathize with
you've gone so long under my spell, like you've had my foot on your neck for so long that you've actually forgotten how to win anything. And now it's been 5 years since you've won a trophy, but you're still happy. You've gone through the depressed period, and now you're just in a limbo land where you just never win anything, and you accept that you never win anything. You've become accepting.
I really dig that comparison. I think it was a very good point. Funny, but you know why I'm happy? Take a look at the table. -6. Still in 2 competitions. Usually at this point, I'm out of every cup. And I'm 15 points behind. So I'm improving. That's why I take all the positives. I'll take... Yeah. I see it as an improvement. Closing in.
Yeah.
That's why I keep on and keep on.
In my game, my other game, my Eastbourne game, the best goalkeeper in the world came up for sale. And I was like, I've got to get him. And I bidded the most, and he still went to Barcelona. So Barcelona bidded about 76 million. I bidded 100 million, and he still went to Barcelona. And I was like, that sucks. They should have made Barcelona match my bid. What do they care? They're going to lose him anyway. It really annoyed me that they didn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's happening. Right. I've got Man City. You've got Charlton.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a visitor. Hello. What are you eating? Biscuit?
1 square of that.
1 square. Thank you. 1 square of chocolate. 1 square. She's got me on a diet. I'm going to see how many tiny chunks I can make it last. Cole, I haven't seen your avatar. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not that bothered about your avatar. I don't even look at my own avatar. So I don't know why I'd get excited about someone else's. Is that horrible? No, it's not horrible. That's me being honest.
You play City away or home?
Home.
Yeah.
Pancake day. I didn't even have a pancake on Pancake day. Oh, this is hard. I kind of have to go full strength because I don't want to get knocked out.
Have to kind of develop your own rotation system.
Yeah.
One 0.
One 0. Bloody Jordan Coppen. 1-1.
He's tormenting the both of us. Me a bit more than you, but he's annoying. One of us should buy him just to. One of us doesn't need to see his annoying name anymore on the score sheet.
Yeah, it's going to cost you well over 100 million.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping for a rich new owner who can give me a Coppen. Give me Coppen when Ferguson retires.
Well, how long do you think you got Ferguson for?
This next season. After that, I'm not sure.
All right. Coppen is already 27.
I think it's down to me.
Coppen is 28 in the summer. Is the mad thing. Oh, it's 200 million. I just looked. He's worth 220 million.
Well, bye, Coppen. I have to speed up the game. I think you are. No, you're at halftime as well. Okay.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I'm going to stay as I am. I'm not very happy. We had 12 viewers earlier. I just didn't want to say anything, but they all left.
12 is good. Ah, 3-1. Conceded the. I have kept 9 clean sheets.
Yes.
Clean sheets in a row.
Johnny Ash. 2-1.
Yeah, good. Oh, Pafundi does a Panenka on penalty 4-1. But I played Charlton, so shut up.
Yeah, you played Charlton, like, Jesus. That's the first time. I'm glad you realised. Normally you're like singing little songs about the fullbacks that have scored and how wonderful they are.
Yeah, but when Pafundi does a Panenka on penalty, I have to mention it. Panenka, is the thing in football. Who looks the most stupid thing when it's saved, and the most fantastic thing when it's the goal. Oh my god, it's terrible when a keeper just stands there and receives the ball.
City have got Trafford in goal.
Yeah.
Huh. So they've got Trafford and they've got Brits.
Oh my god, this is the penalty day. I think it's my fifth penalty in this match. Third, at least. Second, actually.
I had a hat trick of penalties the other day within just over 10 minutes. Same guy scored a hat trick on 3 penalties for Eastbourne.
Yeah.
And there was other penalties. There was another game where there was a load of penalties not given. I had 3 not given. I was like, what is going on? All right, 2-1. That was ridiculous game. 25 shots, 14 on target for me. 4 shots, 1 on target for them. But it still shows 2-1. Haaland failed to score again. Like, the guy just doesn't score anymore. I bring him on. He's meant to be my super sub, right? That you bring on the old guy who can score for fun. He never scores. What is happening in Robert's match? We should have watched that. 7-2 with a sending off.
8-2 now, finished.
You've gone mad. Since they've scored, you got another 4 then. Sorry, after the sending off, you got another 4.
Yeah. This was kind of my B team. A lot of subs. I really want to win that cup.
Well, yeah, the FA Cup. The holders of Chelsea. Do you remember I got done in the final?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, when is your next game?
Next match. 2 days, Southampton at home.
All right. Here we go. Champions League, round of 16 draw. Just says West Ham have been seeded. So, unseeded teams I could get. Auxerre, PSG. Oh dear. Yeah, doesn't even... It's so weird. Some of the seeded teams, you're seeded as well. Let's get on with it in that case. Man United will play Napoli. PSG will play Barcelona. Tottenham will play West Ham. Come on. Monaco will play Man City. Real Madrid will play Inter. Chelsea will play Liverpool.
Yes.
Ulzea will play Milan, and Leipzig will play Leverkusen. Wow, 2 all English ties. Tottenham, West Ham, Chelsea, Liverpool.
Yes, sir.
Well,
hyped for that one.
Well, that's not an easy one. Chelsea, you know what? They're on their day, they can be a right pain.
Yeah. And that first leg is the next match after this one.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. That's crazy, is it? Well, that's just so unimaginative, because that means I've got Tottenham twice in a week. I've got Tottenham away in the Premier League now, and then on Wednesday I've got Tottenham away in the Champions League. Then I play Nottingham Forest at home, then I play Tottenham again. Crazy. Right, now we've got the FA Cup quarter-final draw. West Ham will play Manchester United. Of course we do. Brentford will play Villa. Reading will play Hull. Oh. Chelsea will play Liverpool.
I'm up for that.
Chelsea away though this time.
Yeah.
Can you believe Reading got Hull? So we're definitely having a championship side in the semis.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
That's got, I mean, if we go to it's odds on it'll be us two in the final, but we'll see. Robert, I am going to have to stop. I've got to stop, which is so annoying.
Okay.
But, yeah, anyone that doesn't know, I had a really bad leg injury a couple of weeks ago and it's been healing well. But every time I get up for a certain amount of time, I'm okay for a while. And then I just start getting these leg spasms. And it's been going on for a little while now. Tonight, I mean, and I can't ignore it anymore. It just feels like I'll be hurting myself. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully we could go again, tomorrow or Thursday. But I'll chat to Rob about that off stream. Thanks for watching us. We do really appreciate the support. And I'm sorry I can't do longer tonight, but I've just got to look after my health so I can get back to normal.
Yeah, of course.
All right, guys. Hopefully see you very soon.
Yeah, bye-bye.